When Tyler Henry first appeared on television, it felt like witnessing a phenomenon. A teenager claiming he could communicate with the dead was suddenly sitting with Hollywood stars, delivering messages that stunned even skeptics. His calm presence and eerie insights made him one of America's most famous psychic mediums. But behind the fame was a childhood marked by tragedy and loss. Long before the cameras, Tyler was a quiet boy growing up in Hanford, California, with his parents, Teresa and David Collowin. His life seemed ordinary until, at age 10, he awoke with an overwhelming sense. He told his mother he feared his grandmother would die. At first, she dismissed it, but moments later the phone rang. His grandmother had collapsed and passed away. The timing shook Tyler, planting a question that would follow him forever. If this wasn't coincidence, what had happened inside his mind? Over the next few years, he experienced more strange impressions, sensing emotions or details about people he had never met. By his teens, it became impossible to ignore. Word spread. The quiet boy in Hanford seemed to know things no one should. But the gift came with a price. In high school, Tyler struggled to fit in. Some classmates mocked him, others avoided him. And in his conservative Christian community, communicating with the dead was controversial. Isolation became his reality. During those years, he also discovered first love with a boy named Terry. Their bond was deep and meaningful, but Tyler's gift brought a chilling warning. He sensed Terry's childhood brain cancer might return. The feeling was so intense that it terrified Tyler. Unable to share his fear with Terry, he slowly began distancing himself, trying to protect his heart. Years later, the unthinkable happened. Terry's childhood brain cancer returned, and he passed away before reaching adulthood. The loss devastated Tyler, but the guilt was heavier. He often reflected on pushing Terry away, feeling as though he had abandoned someone he loved during their hardest moments. It was a stark lesson. His gift didn't just comfort others, it could burden him with knowledge almost impossible to bear. By the time he approached adulthood, Tyler's reputation had begun spreading far beyond California's San Joaquin Valley. What started as readings for friends and neighbors turned into daily sessions for strangers. Producers and talk shows in Southern California took notice, intrigued by the young clairvoyant who could deliver deeply personal messages. A pivotal moment came with his appearance on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, where he connected the family with memories of their late father, Robert Kardashian Sr. The emotional scene went viral, introducing Tyler to millions of viewers and opening the door to his own show. At 19, Tyler premiered Hollywood Medium with Tyler Henry on E!, suddenly at the center of Hollywood, performing readings for celebrities who arrived curious, skeptical, or grieving. Some left visibly shaken, with moments that quickly went viral. He helped Megan Fox with relationship struggles and reconnected Jaleel White with memories of his late co-star Michelle Thomas, cementing his reputation as the most recognizable psychic medium of his generation. Demand exploded, with over 175,000 requests for private readings and a waiting list that eventually reached hundreds of thousands. Fame brought immense pressure. At 19, Tyler carried the grief of hundreds of strangers while staying composed and interpreting visions, a burden few could understand. His rising popularity also sparked curiosity about his own life, leading to a shocking revelation later featured in Life After Death with Tyler Henry. The woman he had always thought was his grandmother, Stella Gordy Nestle, was not biologically related to his mother. Further investigation uncovered a darker truth. Stella Nestle had allegedly taken Teresa from a hospital as a newborn, falsifying records and raising her as her own child. Nestle had a criminal history, including convictions for the torture and murder of 2 victims. For decades, Teresa had unknowingly been living a life built on deception. Teresa eventually searched for her biological relatives, reuniting with family she had never known. The reunion was emotional but bittersweet, a reminder of a branch of her life that had been erased. For Tyler, the discovery was even more frustrating. Despite his psychic abilities, he felt no connection to his biological grandmother and found no answers through his mediumship. Meanwhile, Tyler's growing fame intensified public scrutiny. Critics questioned whether his readings were genuine or products of cold reading and television drama. Some accused him of exploiting grief for profit. Tyler accepted that skepticism was inevitable, but the personal intensity of public critique often surprised him. Even as he continued building his career, the combination of family revelations, doubt, and emotional strain created mounting pressure. And then another challenge appeared, one that threatened not just his career, but his life. From birth, Tyler's health had been fragile. Born prematurely, doctors discovered a brain cyst that would later create serious complications. At first manageable, the condition worsened as he entered adulthood. Shortly after turning 18, Tyler experienced severe, unrelenting headaches, prompting him to tell his mother that something inside his head was seriously wrong. Doctors soon confirmed Tyler's worst fear. The cyst he had been born with had caused hydrocephalus, a dangerous buildup of fluid in his brain. Without immediate treatment, it could have been life-threatening. He was rushed into emergency brain surgery. At just 18, with his career barely begun, Tyler faced a crisis that could have ended everything. Thankfully, the surgery was successful, though it left him with the sobering awareness that his health might never be fully stable. The scares didn't stop there. Years later, while preparing for public appearances, Tyler suffered a collapsed lung. Doctors found severe air leaks that made recovery slow and arduous. He later speculated that an early case of COVID might have contributed, but the exact cause remained uncertain. Even more challenges arose when doctors discovered another tumor near the center of his brain. He underwent surgery once again. Each procedure reminded him, and his fans, that his life had always existed on the edge of serious medical risk. Some tours and live events had to be postponed, yet Tyler repeatedly returned to the stage, driven by the purpose of helping others reconnect with lost loved ones. Performing live readings could put his health at risk, he admitted, yet the work mattered too much for him to stop. What outsiders often see as a story of extraordinary success is, at its core, a story of survival. From childhood premonitions and teenage isolation to the death of a first love, dark family secrets, relentless skepticism, and life-threatening medical crises, Tyler's life has been defined by tragedy and resilience. Perhaps that is why so many people trust him. The man delivering messages from the other side has spent his own life learning to live with loss. Tyler Henry's story raises a haunting question. If you could know things about life and death most people never see, would it be a gift or a burden?